Hey you guys, it's SJ. I know, sorry. I know you're seeing all the massive updates from WLSFA. It was amazing. I'm really glad I went. I was looking to be inspired and reinvigorated and rejuvenated about my weight loss, and it did exactly that. So for that, I'm really, really thankful. And I've decided to do a giveaway. They actually, morning coffee. Stop. Can we pause for a second? Can you hear the birds? I love my ranch. All right. They gave us a bag, a swag bag, goodie bag, chock full of really cool things. Like, I'm not even going to go through everything they put in the bag. Vitamins, snacks, tons of snacks, cool different drinks people might not have tried that have protein. I met with Dr. Moya to get a plastics consult because I was just really curious about where I'm in my journey. Anyway, I will share an update about that later on, but specifically for plastics. But he gave me a really cool blender bottle, and it comes with a vitamin holder in the bottom, so I'm going to donate that. I'm also going to throw in just some really cool snacks I like to use. Like when I was there in Portland, I brought my little strawberry peach sugar-free Welch's, and when we did go out and misbehave and drink, instead of using bartender-based juices and syrups that are full of sugar, I would sometimes get vodka and just water and sprinkle this in it, and I was good. Yeah, but I'm just going to throw in all kinds of cool things that I'm using in my weight loss journey right now. But I also want to throw into this bag not just treats that you eat. Two things. One is that while I was at WLSFA, there were quite a few talks on the mental aspects of this, and lots of times we're not discussing those things. We're really focusing on, especially the first year, like the number on the scale and how our clothes fit and inches going down and our struggle with the pounds not coming off quickly. But it kind of shifts for us afterwards, and some people talk about it, some people don't. Some people, it doesn't affect them at all, and other people, it affects them more than we think. And so two things were really cool. One was Dr. Duck Vuong. He is a bariatric surgeon out of New Mexico, and he's pretty well known. He's written books, and he does podcasts. I love his style of talking to people about topics that need discussion. And two of his talks, sorry, the sun's coming. Two of his talks were about weight loss surgery regain and how to handle that. And another one in the morning was just really, really inspirational and basically about the nutritious food we need to put in our body. So I want to touch upon him a little bit, but I want to say that in the giveaway, I will be giving away one of his books that I bought. It's called The Ultimate Gastric Sleeve, and he signed it, so it's autographed. So that will be one book I'm giving away. And then the second book I'm giving away was recommended from Foodie Turned Sleevey, and Cindy VSG and I are currently reading it, and we're really getting a lot out of it. I've read Geneen Roth's books in the past, but this one is helping me with the emotional eating. So I'm currently reading it, and I also will be placing this in the swag bag giveaway book. Okay, so how do you enter? Well, there's a couple things you got to do. As I mentioned, I was really, oh, this sun's going to kill me. I was really, really inspired, re-energized about pushing past this plateau, this stagnant area I've been in. Definitely part of my fault and just part of the process of our weight loss journey. And I'm not going to beat myself up over it anymore. I'm just going to change it up. And so, okay, this is going to kill me. There we go. So how am I going to change it up? Well, two things in particular. The first is that Dr. V, and by the way, on SJ Hamilton, which is my Facebook, I have posted both of the talks he gave. He live streamed it on Facebook. So you can go find him on Facebook. I think it's I'll put a link below. Dr. Duck Bong, the support surgeon. Apparently he posts quite a bit of stuff on his Facebook. But it's also, I posted both of them on my Facebook as well. So the first thing he talked about that morning was, and I really enjoyed this sentence. He said, you need to put nutritious food in the body most of the time. Fill your pouch. That's what he said. Fill your pouch with nutritious food most of the time. Fill your pouch. So, and he refers to pouch to anyone, whether you're a sleever, whether you're RNY, whether you're DS, because we all have a smaller stomach, so it's all a pouch. And he's not saying be perfect. Life's not perfect. There are times when we're going to make bad choices, or we're making a conscious choice, or we're making an unconscious choice due to stress. But the point is to fill it with nutritious food. And he didn't define nutritious food. It doesn't mean high protein. It doesn't mean low fat. It doesn't mean sugar-free. It makes me want to learn more about what he believes in for nutritious food. And sometimes I think we take the information our nutritionists and bariatric surgeons give us. Sometimes we get nothing. Sometimes we get a lot. But it doesn't mean it's good for our body. So I'm always looking to research anyone in the community who's doing different things that's working for them, whether it's keto, whether it's, God, I was just watching Sadia VSG the other night. She's doing a flexible eating plan. I'd never heard of it before, but it's totally working for her. She's lost tons of weight. I was thrilled for her. It could be low carb, high fat. It could just be high protein. It could be low fat, high protein. Whatever works for you, do it. Oh my gosh, the sun, guys. This is what happens when you get up really early in the morning and it's just coming out. So that's the first thing, and I think that's really important. So that got me thinking about the goals I had set for myself and the things I'm trying to attempt to, change it up in my body. And so I think it's time for another shakeup, and it's time to reset goals for myself. Okay, the second thing is, the third talk, weight loss surgery regain. Oh, you guys, watch that video. There is something that he discusses about filters. And in particular, he brought up the concept of Snapchat and how you get to throw all these cool filters on and take snaps and stuff. And basically what it comes down to is whether we were thin and then became obese or we've been overweight our whole lives, we have what's called a fat brain filter. And when we look at ourselves and throughout our lives, we look at it with this filter on. And now that we've lost weight, we're trying to build this healthier version of us in a different filter. He called it a skinny filter. But and so the filters for the fat brain are going to be a lot of choices, and the thinner version of us, there's only a couple, and we have to try to remove those and check out those old filters and fill the new one with new filters. And that freaking hit home with me. It was crazy. I'll even give an example. We were out socializing that night, and one of the members in our group was afraid to sit on a bar stool. And we were like, you need to sit and get your feet off the floor. Like, don't let that old fat brain filter of yours think something bad's going to happen because you're on a bar stool and you're not comfortable sitting on it and it's wobbly or you think you're going to break it or etc. So it's taking little steps like that, like lifting your feet off the floor and getting on top of that. Let's shift again, you guys. Okay. Oh, can you even see me now? It's like too dark, right? So it's shifting our frame of mind. You just get to see like all looks of the lake right now, don't you? So it's removing that fat filter, and that is something I really want to strive to do, because I'm realizing that my fat filter is pretty damn bigger than I thought it was, and I think that's one reason why it's messing with my mental games in my brain. So, how do you enter? You've hung in for 10 minutes. How do you enter this weight loss surgery giveaway? All right, here are the details. you need to make 3 short-term goals that you can achieve in 1 month and 3 long-term goals, and I'm calling them long-term for right now, that you can achieve in 3 months. So really we're just looking at 1 month and 3 months. You can make whatever goals you want, you guys. Any goals you want. I'm going to be making 2 sets of goals, 2 categories of goals for me personally. I'm doing one related to my health and one related to my personal life that involves lots of different things, relationships, finances, job, like all that kind of stuff. So I'm not going to share that one, but I have made those already. I am going to share with you the ones related to specifically to my health, because this is what this channel is about. All right. So my 3 short-term goals that I plan to achieve in a month are, guys, I'm scared. I'm going to cut my dairy in half. Here's why. I feel that I get the majority of my carbs through dairy, specifically this lovely cup of coffee I have every morning, because I usually have 8 ounces of full-fat milk in this. So what I haven't shared online is that for the whole month of May, I reduced it to 6 ounces. So I only cut 2 ounces off, 25%. And I thought I would miss it, and I don't. I'm doing okay with just 6 ounces of milk. So now what I'm doing for June is I'm taking off another 2 ounces. I'm going to go down to 4 ounces of milk. So, and the reason I'm doing it again is to cut carbs. And I do enjoy, and I feel my body does best on a low carb lifestyle. I lose weight and I feel better. I don't feel as bloated. So I'm doing that, and I'm also removing my daily cheese stick. I have it for a snack every single day, and I'm taking that out of the equation. So that's what I'm starting with. The second thing is, and this is going to be really hard for me, believe it or not, I have to achieve 10,000 steps a day. I actually start my new job tomorrow. I did accept a job, and so now I've got to weave that into the equation, especially when the gym is so far away from town. So a lot of the walking I'm going to have to do is going to have to be here at the ranch. Totally okay with that. So I'm going to strive to do 10,000 steps a day. And then the third thing I plan to do is I'm going to devote 15 minutes a day to reading or watching literature on health. Now, I don't mean weight loss surgery. If it is related to weight loss surgery, that's fine, but anything relating to health. I might get on Pinterest and download some exercises that I can do here at the house. It might be continuing to read every night before I go to bed, some of the Geneen Roth, or it could be his book. He's got videos online. Maybe it's watching videos online regarding this. It's not about YouTube and watching people's journeys, although that's helpful. I want to read more doctor-based or psychology-based literature on health. And then, okay, so those are my 3 goals for the first month. My 3 long-term goals for 3 months is, and Dr. V talked about this, it was so funny when he brought it up because it was the #1 thing he discussed. And I was telling CJ and Shrink about this because I haven't told anyone. He said, you have to meditate every day. I have actually started meditating in the month of May, and it's effing hard. I started to give up on it because I would literally only do it for 10 minutes. And I was lucky if I could get like 30 seconds or a minute of none of the noise entering our brain. And he talks about that in his videos about how we're inflooded with so much noise. So I'm going to go back and definitely commit to morning meditation daily, every day for 10 minutes. And then continue to do my written gratitudes. I used to, every night before I go to bed, I think of 5 things I'm grateful for. But I'm going to scale it back. And follow his advice. I'm going to do 3 things I'm grateful for, but I'm going to physically write it down. I don't know why. I hate journaling. I hate to journal. I've never been a written type person. And he emphasized the importance of writing things down. So I'm just going to scale it back, keep a little notepad next to my bed, and jot down 3 things I'm grateful for. The second thing I'm committing to for 3 months is therapy. I've already reached out to the therapist I used in Saudi, and I'm committing to 90 days to work on these mental mindfuck issues I'm going through, and then we'll go from there. I probably need more than 90 days, but I am definitely committing to doing it for 90 days. And then the last thing I'm committing to is my new job gives me a gym membership. So I've decided to take the money I was using to spend on a gym and I'm putting that towards a personal trainer. So I'm committing to doing sessions with a personal trainer once a week for 90 days. I know once a week probably doesn't sound a lot, but it's a whole lot better than what I'm doing now. And so that's what I'm committing to. So those are my 3 short-term and 3 long-term health-based goals. So how do you enter? You need to either post below and list your 3 short-term, which lasts 1 month, 3 long-term, which is 3 months, goals. And again, you guys can put health or it can be across the board, whatever you like. If you don't want anyone to see your goals below, you're more than welcome to contact me. You can private message me on Facebook. You can private message me on Instagram. Or you can email them to me at sjsjourney@gmail.com. Okay? I'm going to do this for, what's today? The 23rd. You guys, I'm going to keep it really stupid simple. It goes until May 31st. On June 1st, I'm going to pick the winner of the giveaway and announce it. All right? So good luck, everyone. And thanks for listening. Bye. Oh, and you know what? Just want to throw this out there. Thank you so much for the support that I received from the YouTube community. I have to tell you guys, it was so evident at WLSFA how important the YouTube community is to discussing weight loss surgery. You know, Dr. Vuong, he actually mentioned to see Jane shrink that, you know, thank you for YouTubing. Thank you to all the YouTubers. You're saving lives by discussing this process and getting the word out. So that was very motivational to hear that. I think a lot of us, we were sharing our journey. You know, I felt so disconnected in Saudi. I needed that support, and you guys have really given that to me. This journey would have been a whole lot harder by myself, considering I'm a closet sleeper. So I cannot tell you. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I'm so appreciative. I'm so appreciative. And especially with your comments on my videos, when you're so helpful giving me feedback or just supporting me in how I'm feeling, it really, really means a lot. And I think anyone who's on this journey, what you need is positive support. You know, we don't need negativity in our decisions and our thoughts. We're here to support one another. And if you do feel like you have a lot to say to someone, probably don't post it publicly. Reach out to that person, make a connection with them, because it's going to be a lot more heartfelt than it would be in a comment below. And I do receive a lot of private messages from people, and I also private message people who reach out for support as well. So, all right, going to get off my soapbox now. Thank you guys, and have a great day. Bye.